Hey there, it's Justin Caplin, and I'm just going to walk you through how to calculate the child support, how to use the child support calculator. I just wanted to show, first of all, in what's actually in the law is you've got these large child support calculation tables and a formula that's written into there. So you can go and do it by hand. Almost nobody does that. Almost everybody uses the Office of Recovery Services calculator where they've plugged in this into a formula so that it calculates it right here. And so everybody uses this and it spits out a nice child support worksheet. So right here, parent's name, I would just put mom or dad at least starting out, run some different scenarios. And this is just right here, I'll put a link to it. And then you put the income, so let's just say 5,000 a month. So again, that corresponds to parent one, mom, put whatever amount there, however many children are part of the action. And then there's some different questions here. What's previously ordered child support that they were ordered to pay? Do not include child support ordered for children in question 5. So this isn't talking about the children for this child support action. So this is if you pay child support or the other party pays child support to a former spouse or parent, and does not count these ones. So I'm just going to leave that blank, but it factors in basically a reduction of the income based on what the calculated support amount is. And so instead of 5,000 and you're subtracting 350 or whatever it is, you're not doing it. This is all doing the work for you. Same with here, previously ordered alimony. That's going to end up subtracting something from the gross monthly income that's used. Again, not alimony paid to this spouse. For split custody only, so this is if like the 2 kids or there's 3 kids, if there's more than one child and they live, so one parent has custody of one parent has custody of the other. That's where you're putting in like 1 and 1 or 1 and 2, however many kids there are. And so it calculates it out differently, of course, naturally. Joint custody, so that's where each parent has more than 110 days, more than 30% of the overnights. It says days, but of the overnights right here. And so if that's the case, it's like a 60-40 would be, let's say mom has 60 and dad has 40, so that's 220 and 145. But whatever the amount is that you're running with, if you're doing a 50-50, then you can't do 182.5, so it's just 183 and 182. You can alternate those and average them, that sort of thing. But that's where you'll put in for joint custody. And then which parent is the plaintiff for the support action, just meaning which parent is the one that's going to be owed child support. So typically it's going to be whoever has more custody. And then right here, if you have any like afterborn children, not with that other parent, but with after the divorce or whatever from this action, then there's other children, then you can put that in there. Again, it's going to do something similar. It's going to calculate out kind of a child support that's going to end up decreasing that. And so I am going to select that. We'll say they've got 1. We'll just do it for 1 just for simplicity. So you're going to continue. Actually, I'm going to do 0 for now. Continue. And then the pop-up shows up with, okay, here's the child support. And this is usually going to be filed. If this is the final one, it's going to be filed with the court. There's some stuff down here that some judges care about. Most judges do not, in my experience. But it says right here, the base child support award. And so in this one, then, we said parent 1 is the custodial parent, basically. So that means the non-custodial parent is going to pay $842. But that's going to change based on incomes. It's going to change based on the custody. And so you can read through and see how it's kind of calculated, where it shows the different things that go into it, into that formula. I'm just going to show you this. We're going to say that parent 1 has 1 other child. So right here, put the spouse's name and what their income is, if they have income, and then pre-existing support that spouse is ordered to pay, same sort of thing. It's going to end up decreasing this number, which then goes into factoring out what the child support for this child would be, which then will subtract from the child support to the current children. Not from the child support, from the income, the gross income. Same with alimony things. I'm just going to leave those at 0. Continue. Now it's going to pop up, and you're going to notice if you scroll down, there's another worksheet here. So this is between mom and her spouse in this example. And so it's showing basically what her support amount is for there. So you see that 602 right there? Come up, look at that. It subtracts that from the 5,000 income for purposes of calculating this amount. Now instead of I closed out of that, what was it, A47 or something like that? Now it's different. It's lower for her, slightly higher on that side. So anyway, that's how you use the child support worksheet. And you can run different scenarios, go through and change, well, if she's really making 2,500, or if we do joint custody, or something like that. So you can go through and play around with some different numbers and things. And you'll see, okay, so now we did a joint custody, and okay, a lot longer, because there's more factors now that go into it, and less child support at this point. So anyway, that is how you run the child support worksheets.